I was in Atlanta for a show last week, and Atlanta and Nashville, two different time zones. I always forget that. You know, it always feels to me, doesn't it? It always feels to me like there should just be one southern time zone. I feel like knowing the South will be like, we want our own time zone. Give it to us. You know, that would be bad news, man, if we did get our own time zone, because you'd have like Eastern Standard Time and Pacific Coast Time and the good old days. So it's probably good that we don't. So when I was a kid at camp, there was this thing that girls would do where at least once a month, to not get in the pool, girls would say that they had an ear infection. Okay, once a month, girls would say they had an ear infection to not get in the pool. I was like a 13-year-old boy who couldn't figure this out. You know, I was like, why do the boys never get ear infections, but the girls always get ear infections, you know? So I eventually asked my friend about it, and she was like, well, we say ear infection like wink, wink. And I was like, I don't understand. And she was like, we say ear infection, but like, it's our time of the month. And I was like, I don't get it. And she was like, we're bleeding out of our vaginas. And I was like, you have an ear infection so bad. How can you hear me right now? I did go out on a date with a girl that like described herself as an old soul. Have you guys met people? Do you guys know that expression, old soul? Okay, have you met people who describe themselves as old souls? It's always like the most 2024 people. It's always like the people who would not have survived in olden times. You know? She was like, I'm an old soul. I was like, you're a podcaster. She was like, I'm an old soul. I was like, you were a gender studies major. Do you know what they would have said to you in the past? They would have said, how did this witch get into our university? Okay, she said that she thought, she was like, I feel like you're an old soul to me. She was like, I feel like you're an old soul. Like, you belong in another era, you know? You should have been born 100 years ago. And I was like, I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. I am a small Jew. This is the best time I could have ever been born. Not a lot of good options, but I would choose 97, you know, when it happened. First of all, like the small thing, you know? Like, this is not a body for, like, success in the past. You know? Like, these are book hands. These are hands for books. These aren't hands to kill, but hands to read To Kill a Mockingbird. Okay, and see, that joke was wordplay. Based on the word kill, and I was like, that's clever, I should make everybody listen to me say that. Which is exactly why in the past they would have been like, let's fucking kill this guy. That and the Jew thing, probably more. Probably more of that. I don't think that the Nazis were like, we hate wordplay. We have a final solution for the puns. He's very witty, he's very clever, but we're going to kill him. We are. You guys drinking a little bit? Yeah, some? Hey, let's hear it for our bar staff, you know? Pretty cool. Make sure you tip them. This is tea. Throat coat, very nice. TSA pre and throat coat, two things I stand by. I don't drink when I do comedy because like drinking makes me honest. Like when I'm drunk, I'm honest, and I feel like comedy is about taking something real and like spinning it into something funny, you know? And I'm afraid if I do comedy drunk, I'll say the real thing behind the joke. Does that make sense? So like sober, the joke is like, breakups are crazy, man. You know, breakups are crazy. But drunk, I would just be like, is Emily here? She's never here. she's in Knoxville.